Welcome to a brand new podcast. As always, this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. So definitely hit us up. That's the same email if you want to make a free will offering to our platform. We definitely will accept and be very grateful for your donations. Whether it's $1, $2, $3, that's, again, you can show your love and support evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. That's through our PayPal account. We have different links to other affiliates. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. There you'll find definitely products there that you can support through our affiliates. Again, that's linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. We do have a Patreon account, which we have videos that is not posted on YouTube. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. There you'll find not only the videos, but digital artwork and consulting services as well. Shop now and show your love for www.evolutionoflondon.com. That's our baby shopping mall where we have a whole wide range of different products. Close to 20,000 different products, literally. From jewelry, cologne, perfume, men's, kids, ladies' clothes, and much, much more. So that's www.evolutionoflondon.com. Also check us out at www.evolutionoflondon.org. There you'll find custom clothes, accessories, ebooks such for personal as well as business use. Definitely don't overlook that. Check that out because it definitely will be useful for your brand and just for personal reading. So check us out there. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, STORE. There you'll find soaps and lotions, DVDs, games, more clothes, and much, much more. So that's evolutionoflondon.store. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 12-ounce jars. And again, that's luxury candles. 100% soy wax from scented to unscented. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, eucalyptus, peppermint, rose, vanilla, and much, much more. So definitely support them. And they do have social media, TikTok as well as Instagram, Royalty 9 International. And if they are upgrading their website, so I will keep you posted with that. And if you want to place an order, Royalty 9 International Royalty9International@gmail.com. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different products. And definitely support his brand. You have different beats, a lot of different beats, house music and little jazz, little hip hop, different beats, much more. And what you listen to now, Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And once you go to his YouTube channel, you will find his other social media sites. So definitely like, subscribe, and show your support for the Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue to train on YouTube. the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. Over 570 videos. So definitely like, subscribe, and share to the not cheap limousine. I already gave them props, but to us, Greatness 19 channel, as we are allegedly shadow banned because of the topics and what we have posted. And you will see why when you go there. So that's the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube. And finally, Mr. Evolution of London, that's our that's our health and wellness channel. We have a lot of different videos on health and wellness. I definitely think you should check that out. And by the way, like, subscribe, and share to not only Mr. Evolution of London, but the Greatness 19 channel, as I mentioned, and also, hey, the Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube, as I already talked about. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years, so if you want to book a consultation, you email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, that's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And also support his merchandise, www.wjaaccessories.com. You'll find custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. So definitely support his brand. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, so if you want to book for him to come to your venue, you email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. Again, that's DJ Panthro, PANTHRO 519@gmail.com. And you find him on social media, TikTok. Again, I like to say tickety-tock. You'll find him at the real DJ Panthro, or let me see, make sure I get it right. The real DJ Panthro on TikTok, as well as DJ Panthro 519 as well. And you'll find DJ Panthro 519 on Instagram as well, and YouTube. So definitely support his brand. Cindy's Place. She makes custom clothes and accessories. Definitely great stuff as she expanding. And their website is www.cindysplace.org. O-R-G. Again, that's cindysplace.org. O-R-G. Now the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We on iHeartRadio, Spotify for podcasters, Apple, Google, Amazon Music, just to name a few. We're all over the world. Definitely we expanding. And again, I'd like to thank all of you individuals all over the planet Earth for supporting this platform and spreading the message. And I need you to continue spreading the message because this, as you know, information that I have is very triggering. So I need your guys' support with that. And we're on rumble.com. You just type in the Oracle 19. You'll find information in the description box there. And again, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of them on YouTube. Information would be there as well. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. All right. Now we got the business aspect of things out the way. I always give my perspective of different topics. So again, today is no different. And today I'm going to talk about the Alabama Brawl. I call it the chair from God. The chair from God. What do I mean? I will explain later in the show. But I want to talk about the Alabama brawl that occurred basically, we'll say about a week ago from this point. And again, how it started in the capital of Alabama. And what happened was, it was at the Alabama, it was like a area where by the river, and people was is there for entertainment and boat rides. You see a lot of boats and so forth in that location. Now, it was a black security guard, and I'm giving you the short form. You can easily Google the information, but the short version is black security guard was basically, there was a boat where a couple white people had docked in the area where he wanted to clear space for other boats to pass by. So basically, he had to let these individuals know that they had to move their boat. And one thing led to another, and a group of white men jumped this black security guard. And now, as they beating on him, and then a white woman got involved. There's video on this. If you haven't seen the video, there's video showing it in its entirety. But one thing led to another. A group of white people start beating up this one black security guard. And then all hell started breaking loose. See, what these white people didn't expect was black people to get involved. And I will just say this: these white people, they caught a bad one. Put it like this. As black men started getting involved, one thing led to another. There's a one black man pulled out, or took a chair, started hitting hitting a white man and knocking him down with a chair. And then he took a chair and hit this white woman with it as well. A couple black women started stomping down the white woman. And it was like a WWE brawl. Now, again, at the end of the day, what it looks like, black against white, and really, in my opinion, it is what it is. Now, clearly the black people didn't start it. They just backed up the black man, the black security guard that was getting beat down. See, these white men was very cowardly punks. They had to jump one guy. And this is a security guard. Okay, he's trying to do his job. But because they feel they white, it's my personal opinion. They white and they say and things, they white and I say so philosophy. Figure they are entitled and they can overlook what the security guard say. Again, he's doing his job. And there's no reason for the white supremacists, suspects, to attack a black man that is doing his job. But they did. So, of course, the black people that was there wouldn't have allowed that. Especially another black person to get stomped down by white people. This is the setting. This is what it is. And then you found a young soldier, young brother 16, swam to the dock to jump in, which I salute him. Now, what all of this means, in my humble opinion, for black folks dealing with alleged suspected white supremacists. Black people, you always need to be ready. You always need to be ready when you're dealing with suspected white supremacists. And I'm going to walk this slow. Because I like to think things through. That's why I'm pausing. And I do pause. Because I like to think things through. This can happen anywhere. Not only in Alabama. It can be in California, New York. We know countless cases where white people, I know this, and anybody could vouch for this, in New York City, where you have, especially in the 90s, where you have white people jump a black man. This happens, a common occurrence, all throughout the U.S. And you will find it all over the world, where you will find suspected white supremacists that will attack a black man, regardless of what job title he have, whether he's a police officer or a security guard or just an average Joe. This is not brand new. Think about it. You can even Google just white people attacking a black man throughout history. This is what you see or have seen in this Alabama incident is something that has happened throughout history in one different perspective or another. So what am I saying in hindsight? Always, you as a black man need to be ready. You need to be physically fit to a certain point to defend yourself, mentally ready, and to be aware what to do if it happens to you. And in reality, have that bail money when you have to defend yourself and get locked up. This is a reality. And sometimes you have to risk it all. Because again, the black men that was helping that black security guard, I mean, some of them got locked up. It's what it is. They got locked up. They're going to have to go to court and depending on the situation, the charges, they're going to need a lawyer, yada, yada, yada. But you sometimes you are put in a position which you have to either defend yourself or defend your brother or brothers. I know personally I have been involved in certain situations similar to that, where I had to jump in and protect other black men from the police. I'm not going to get into details, but I've been through certain things. But not for nothing, you as a black man, always have to be prepared when you're dealing with systematic white supremacy and his kingdom, his society. Because you have suspected white supremacists that feel they are entitled. Regardless of who you are as a black man, they figure they could just jump in your face or say any reckless things to you and without no repercussions. And that's not acceptable. Sometimes they need a chair from God to set them straight. The chair is now have gone viral. You're finding people showing the chair on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and other social media platforms. I call it the chair from God. And this is one of many weapons for self-defense that you might need to have on deck. Now, a lot of people think they need that God damn it to set the record straight, or the shank from the Lord that will also reach the insides of another human being. But you don't need that necessarily. Any object will do. In your local town, in the local park, there's defense weapons. In your neighborhood block, on the side of the curb, is defense weapons. Your city, town, state, province, country near you. You're going to ask, well, what do you mean, Mr. Greatness? There's rocks, there's bottles. So you get what I'm saying now, right? In the city, state near you, inside the garbage cans or neighborhood parks, there's always weapons of your choosing. So, but one of the black men decided that he's seen a chair that the Lord put on the deck. And he decided that was his blessings that the Lord has bestowed upon him to take and baptize the suspected white supremacists in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So he took the chair from God and baptized them. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, because he said you needed this work. Oh, you suspected white supremacists. And then the suspected white supremacist Karen wanted to get in the midst, and the gentleman blessed her in the name of God. And sometimes people need those blessings. The blessings that the Lord left there to say, go thou and bless her yonder. Thus say the Lord. So you black men, especially women too, black women, but especially you black men, because you are the target. And anywhere you can get a suspected white supremacist that will jump in your face. No question about it, because they have that perfect hate for you. And they feel they are entitled to put their hands on you or talk reckless to you. And you have to let them know, not all the time you could turn the other cheek as a lot of so-called Christians will say. You can't turn the other cheek when you deal with the darkness of evil. You must lay hands on them to baptize them, to show them that you need this baptism. And this baptism will be a good thing for you. It will settle you down. It will make you quiet. It will buckle you to your knees. That's why you need to share the blessings of God to put you on your knees, Mr. White Supremacist. And then you Karens, you need that work too, to put you on your knees to show you I am God. Thus say the Lord. These are the things you black men and women need to do. And it might cost you. Yes, there's always prices because you're living in suspected white supremacist kingdom. And you will have to pay your dues. Unfortunately, our actions living in this society, this stinking planet Earth, you have to pay dues for your actions, black man or woman, and it can cost you money that you might cannot afford, such as being locked up, got to get a lawyer, see the judge, more money, etc., etc. But this is needed in this day and time because you have to set the record straight, you have to draw a line in the sand, and you have to let your local suspected white supremacists know that you mean business. Again, sometimes you got to take it back to the elders in the 60s. It's called war. War. There's no other way that your suspected white supremacists will attack you and leaves you no choice to defend yourself in the name of self-defense. That's what I mean by war. And hopefully this is a lesson, a worldwide, that will make black people understand that your suspected white supremacist is not your friend and never will be your friend. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? I can't hear you. Or I should say, can you dig it? For my old school people. Yeah, I know this might be humorous. It's like, Mr. Greatness, what are you talking about? And especially my people worldwide that might not understand the English language per se. You might have to put this in captions or, a translator, Google Translator, or whatever you can do. Download an app and figure it out. I can't figure out everything for you, but this is something that you need to understand. Am I talking about all white people being white supremacists? Of course not. Don't be foolish. Don't get super sensitive. Well, I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not a white supremacist. No. What are you talking about? I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not talking about you. Just relax. But for the white supremacists out here, you need some of this work. And it's necessary. And black men, you don't be scared. I know you don't want to lose your job. I know you don't want to get locked up. I don't want those things for you nor for myself. But sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand and be bold and just say, you know what, it's going to be what it's going to be. And you cannot accept the disrespect, especially when you find these savages, and that's what I'm calling them, these suspected white supremacists, savages, that is coming after you with perfect hate for you. It leaves you no choice but to defend yourself. You're gonna have to. Listen, sometimes war comes to you. It's nothing you can do about it. People will say certain things because they have a perception of you. They got hate for you. You know, black people, this is the reality. This is your reality. Don't think that this is about being all love, and kumbaya and trying to be the better person and you know, you don't want to say anything or do anything. Sometimes you gotta bring it. And you know what? As I get older, this is how I look at it. I got to bring it to you, and I will bring it to you. I'm not looking for it, but if it comes to me, I must bring it to you. This is just how it is. And I will bring it to you. Make no mistake about it. I'll bring everything I got to you. Me personally, I said it. I'm not trying to be no tough guy out here. I'm not. I'm just a regular guy like you. But believe me, I will defend myself if I have to. Make no mistake about it. I'll defend myself to the death if I have to. Because I'm not going to allow you, you know, to just do whatever. You know, have I taken L's before? Yeah, I have. Because certain situations. You know, so I'm not no Superman out here, but the level that me personally, the level that I'm on in life, I really don't give a damn. And as I get older, I'm not giving a damn more and more. I'm really not. And all the individuals that know me on a personal level know I could be on one. So, you, black men, this is what it is. The war sometimes comes to you. This security guard, he didn't wake up that morning on August 5th, the morning of August 5th, and wake up in the morning, put his clothes on, and expected a bunch of suspected white savages to come at him and attack him. He just woke up trying to do his job, thinking about, well, okay, another day, another dollar, I have to do what I have to do. He didn't expect all of this. But it was brought to him. And he had to do what he had to do. And fortunately, he had some black men, some real black men for a change, that's jumped in. And can't forget that young warrior, 16 years old, swam to the dock, I should say, ready to defend and fight and whatever. Shout out to him. I love to see that from the young warriors out there. But this is what it is. And you won't find this talked about too much on social media. Like, let me backtrack. Not on like your CNNs. They're going to talk about once, maybe twice, but they're not going to really blow it up. You'll find the information through social media, through people like myself that's talking about it. This is why different topics I'm shadow banned and so forth, so on, you know, because again, I say a lot of things that's triggering. So what? But again, this is a lesson. for you black men. And all you black men that want to be all coonish and soft and cuddly and just want to turn the other cheek, you're going to turn the other cheek until your jaw gets broken. Because that's what's going to happen. There will be no mercy. You think it's just being all timid and just being nonchalant? Hold on, I just want to make sure. I had little technical difficulties. Again, a lot of times when you talking about certain things that's triggering, sometimes you radio gets janky and so forth, so on. We living in these times. The powers the powers to be don't really like for you to talk about, these topics. That's why another reason why I pause a lot and stuff, because you never know. You talking, you always got to be on the swivel when you're talking about these topics, because I'm my own person here, so I do my own editing and so forth, so on, for the most part, until I get big with y'all supporting me. Then I can expand. But again, with social media and with all the stuff that goes on today, you never know where all of a sudden you can talk these topics and then you be cut off from certain different platforms and stuff like that. And I'm a little bit off the topic, but I'll bring it back to the Alabama situation. But again, through social media, even YouTube been shadow banned and stuff. And like I just told you, it's not. It is currently. So I'm always paying attention to not only my surroundings, but things that I say, my everything, just everything. Long story short, everything, because we in crazy times. Crazy times. The man don't have to get you when he just shooting you from a distance. Just keep that in mind. Play with your social media, shadow ban you, cut you off, whatever. Anyway, hope you can hear this show, and I hope I'm clear. When I play back and I listen to it, I'll find out more. I mean, I'll find out from your guys as well. But continue what I'm saying about the Alabama Brawl. Again, you soft and cuddly black men and women that want to turn the other cheek and thinking, don't fight, and it's just about love and talking it out and trying to figure out things and see what, how justice could be solved and resolved and all of this other whack stuff. We're not living in these days and times. You have to be prepared for anything and everything. And what you should be doing, but a lot of you black people love to play. That's the problem with y'all, a lot of you black people. You want to play. Everything is about play. And you never know. When you you leave your house and you walk around your neighborhood or your city, state, or province, or you walk into your neighborhood downtown location, or whatever. You never know what's presented to you, so you got to be ready. You never know. Because these suspected white supremacists is running wild. And they have perfect hate for you, as I mentioned. And they have so much hate, they will step to you. just randomly step to you. I had that suspected white supremacist, males and females. They don't know me from a hole in the wall, but they stepped to me literally and said vicious stuff to me and tried vicious things to me. And it's not only me, it's hundreds and thousands of black men all over and black women all over this planet Earth that can attest to that. These suspected white supremacists walked up, said little sarcastic remarks, these little racial profiling talking points. They do that on the job. They do that, and it's worse. Worse on the job. Worse on the job because you're in the confines of that position. You at the job where you in the office or in the warehouse or whatever for a certain time period. And you got and then you meeting up with other suspected white supremacists. They can't help but saying sarcastic remarks to you. They cannot help it because they got perfect hate. And even if they are so-called good white people, to show you how good they are, they still throw little racial remarks, little indirect talking points. You want an example? You don't know the example? Should I help you? Okay, I'll help you. Like, for example, you could be at the job and you're talking about food and stuff. You know, different foods that, you cook. And they will say, oh, yeah, Johnny, you like chicken, right? I know you like chicken. What the hell that came from? That's what you're saying. Right from the top, you say, I'm going to cook some food tonight. When I go home, I'm going to cook. You going to cook chicken? Where that came from? Why are you talking about me? I'm going to cook chicken. What the? Chicken? What? I didn't even finish my conversation. Yeah, I know you probably gonna cook some chicken tonight, right? yeah. I know you're gonna cook fried chicken, right? Number one, like, you don't eat no goddamn chicken. Like, the farms all throughout North America and the world, it just say black people, live, chicken for them. Like, you don't eat chicken, white people and other races. Well, you think all the farms is just built for black folks with chicken? Like, you don't eat chicken. Like, we eat chicken and we get superpowers. I mean, how retarded is that? Little things like that. Or my family is from the South, and the first thing you think about, I love grits. I know you love grits. Your family's from South, right? So you like grits, right? How you know? How you know I like grits? Really? I like grits? Personally, I don't like grits. Too hard on the stomach. Personally, me, I prefer cream of wheat and oatmeal. I really do. But automatically, if I say my family's from the South, automatically white folks say, you must like grits. With chicken, right? See, these things you gotta listen and pick up. And automatically, they have this perception that, all black folks is lazy and all of this stuff and just shiftless and all of this stuff. All of these stereotypes. And you expect me to love white supremacy with these talking points, damn you. I would be wrong, right? If you had these talking points about me, and then I throw it back you and go back to the Caucasus Mountains, you fucking cave bitch. You wouldn't like that. I will be wrong, right? I'd be wrong if I say, go back to fucking caves, you fucking cracker ass bitch. That's not right. I would be wrong to say that. See, so if you respect me, then I can respect you. But if you start off with these stereotypes and talking points, then my mouth will get very salty, tasty. I will start saying certain verbiage that you heard earlier, and then it will become offensive, and then you will want to do violence upon thou, and then I will have to find the weapon from God to bestow upon you in the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So to eliminate those things, you suspected white supremacists on the job or not working at the job, better act right. Because you don't know what type of warrior that you're dealing with. Just because a black person might be very calm, very, very nice, have a nice look, that don't mean he can't be a Chucky from the movie Child's Play, for all you individuals that don't know. So you better tread water lightly, you suspected white supremacists. Because you really don't know that black man on the job or that black man you see in the neighborhood that you think that is all nice and sweet and tender, and you might say some racial epithets to him, and that might trigger him. And he might have to get the 9 on GP. Allegedly. Who knows? You don't know what type of black men that you're dealing with. Not all black men have the same mindset of what you perceived. You suspect the white supremacist you. You just don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. See, the problem where you suspect the white supremacists get caught up, you watch TV, videos, music videos, and you just perceive that all black men is a bunch of savages, and all black men is dumb, and they don't think, and you could just say whatever, and you might have said whatever to other black men, so you figure you meet up with that one Chucky, and you would think that I could say that to him, or I could do that to him. And then you wonder why Chucky goes ape shit and might buck at you. Or he might just want to get the weapons of freedom to be placed upon you. And then you wonder, why? Why? So be careful. you white supremacist you. This should be a lesson for you as well. This should be a lesson for you. Pay attention, because not all black men are cut from the same cloth. And what do I mean by that? Not all black men and black women have that mentality, just turning the other cheek. Whether it's on the job or in the streets, you have a certain warrior class that really don't care about whatever happens to them. The spirit of the ancestors is placed upon him and her, and they willing to risk it all. Because in reality, and I'll just put it like this, what is it out here in this thinking planet Earth for me to worry about? If I die, I die. That's how I look at it. What? You thinking living in this thinking planet Earth is so glorious? I'm speaking of myself, because at this stage I've been there, done that. I've been through the sands of life. What is it left? Oh, sorry. Paying bills, electric and gas, paying cable, spending hundreds of dollars per week on food. You got to go and work and make a living, whether you working for someone or self-employed. Oh, that's something to live for. That's something to shoot for in life. You have a certain class of black men and women just say, "Yo, man, I deal with the system, but it's not like if I'm out of here, I'm really missing something. I'm really losing out. Like, I want to live forever in this thinking planet Earth. Me, I'm just here for a short period of time. You know, don't get me wrong. I am not suicidal. I am not wishing to die by no stretch of imagination. Not on that. So if anything happens, he had mental issues. No, I'm very focused. I enjoy life. Let that be known. I love life. I enjoy life. I like the level that I'm on right now. No problem. But do I fear death? No. That's what I mean. Let that be known, because like I said, if anything mysteriously happens to Mr. Greatness, he gets struck by lightning for all these topics I say, or somebody in the past, delete me or whatever, strange things that happens to people that talk certain talking points, just know that, no, Mr. Greatness here, not suicidal, never have and never will be, because I'm very focused. And I love the great things in life, personally. I enjoy life. I love it. It's delicious. But do I fear death? No. No, because, we here for a certain period of time, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever it is, whatever we blessed with. And after that, that's it. But I just don't fear it. And I'm certainly not going to, especially as I get older, allow anybody just to be punking me and whatever. All right, sometimes you're willing to risk it all for the greater good. That's all I'm saying. And it's up to you, black men and women, what you want to do. If you want to be passive and just allow things to go, or you want to really fight for your rights and respect. Respect is everything. I talk about that on many different shows. So, the Alabama Brawl. What do you think? Check it out if you haven't. And see, you can always email me what you think about it, but for you black men and women, this should be a learning curve for you to prepare yourself in life and be ready, so you don't have to get ready. As my man Tariq Nasheed talked about that. You know, stay ready at all times. This is why you start with your home. Start with your home. Even if you live in a box, black men and women. Start in your home. Have certain things in your home, around your house, just in case somebody comes in and wants to violate your home. That starts with that. Always be prepared that you might have to kick and punch. Be ready. Be aware of your surroundings. Be prepared to pick up something from your surroundings to defend yourself. Start preparing your mind, your physical. It's not about being Olympic strong, but be prepared to throw a couple punches and hard punches to knock somebody out if you have to. I don't know, scratch them. Give them deep scratches if you have to. Slap them. Make sure your hands is tough. You could give a good slapper to knock them back a couple of feet if necessary. I know I'm being very facetious with what I'm saying. I'm joking and so forth, but I'm also serious too. Stay ready. Because what happened in Alabama can happen in the city near you. So what you gonna do? Thank you for listening.
Sí.